Good afternoon. Good af- good good evening, everyone. Welcome back for another update on Hurricane Irma. This is the third update I'm doing on Hurricane Irma. I mean, as of now, it made landfall somewhere near Naples. Yeah, because earlier today in the morning, it was right over here hitting Key West, right? And the forecast had it scraping the west coast until it made landfall around the Big Bend, somewhere over here. But that forecast has changed a bit now that Irma has made landfall in southwest Florida. Very dangerous situation for the entire southwest. Tampa, places like Miami, Tampa, the Florida Keys, just getting pounded. Naples, the Everglades, the entire state's just gonna get pounded. And already it's just a dangerous situation. These are life-threatening. This is a life-threatening storm, and you can tell the difference between a few days ago and today. First off, look how large the storm is. That's why it's gonna affect the entire state. And we're not just talking about a chunk of Florida, the entire state, all the way up to Tallahassee, as you can see here. And hurricane force winds, hurricane force gusts. A 100-mile-per-hour gust has been reported near Miami earlier today. And now that the hurricane's made landfall up here, the backside of the circulation is going to bring storm surge, and over here between the Keys up to Naples we're going to be seeing the biggest storm surge up to 15 feet. So this is a very dangerous situation for the entire west coast. They're just going to get battered a lot harder than the east coast. They're expecting surge up to 2 to 4 feet. And closer to Miami, surge up to 8 feet, 5 to 10 possibly. And the further up north, I mean, the hurricane's already going to be a devastating event this could be the worst hurricane to hit the United States in a decade, if not more. I mean, this storm will make history as we know it. And yeah, here at the forecast points, it's already a Category 2 or a Cat 3, and the winds will be dying down as it heads farther north. It'll be a tropical storm by then up by southern Georgia. I mean, hurricane warnings extend up all the way up to southern tip, all the way up to the southern parts of Georgia. And this storm will be enlarging as it moves up north because, first off, it has weakened a bit because it just made landfall somewhere near here. But this storm is just going to be a devastating event for these dudes. I mean, all of the blue is warnings up for the entire state, basically. And there's just going to be a devastating, because hurricane warnings for the entire state of Florida, like literally. And here like literally already hurricane watch is already issued for coastal Georgia and southern South Carolina, because this storm will, because of the northeastern flow, the way that it's spinning counterclockwise, the wind feels very large, so it's going to mean storm surge. The water will be piling up over here in these coastal areas over here, and the backside of the storm will bring very nasty storm surges, probably dangerous storm surge flooding for the west coast. And this will be a major event as it heads up the coast. Like literally, the storm will be weakening a lot faster now that it's over land, and there's increased wind shear because of the upper trough that's going to be lifting this thing directed this thing northward. I mean, although it'll be downgraded to a tropical storm by the time we get to Georgia, there still could be hurricane force gusts around these areas. So yeah, we could be seeing a lot of power outages over here, and the wind gusts are well over 100 miles per hour, as we saw earlier this morning. The storm is already downgraded to a category 2 because it made landfall. If it was a little bit offshore, it would have been a little bit stronger, as we expected. So yeah, it sort of changed the forecast a bit, and it's going to be heading up more in the northwest track, and then right into, Tallahassee is right in the center of this thing. The Big Bend of Florida is next, and the eastern places like Jacksonville could see north. It's already been a dangerous situation for the entire state. This could be life-threatening, and this storm could make history for the entire state. This could be one of the worst hurricanes to hit Florida since Wilma, or this could be the strongest hurricane to hit Florida since 1995. The Labor Day hurricane made a direct hit on the Keys and went up the west coast. This storm is a little bit different. It did a same situation, but the storm could be as strong. It wasn't as strong as the other one, but this one could be a bad one for a lot of reasons. The storm will be getting bigger as it heads up to the southeast. No matter how large no matter where the track of the storm will go, still the impacts from the storm will be widespread, well away from the cone of uncertainty, well away of the forecast cone, like literally. And yeah, by the time it gets up to here, we could be seeing possibility of tornadoes on the eastern side of the storm because of all that circulation on the eastern side. And the western side, a large area will be seeing gusts well over tropical storm force. Alabama, Georgia, even South Carolina, as far north as Tennessee, to be honest. So it's going to be a very large situation. The entire state of Florida could lose power. Already, officials are saying half the state could lose electricity, and the likelihood of losing power in the southeast are pretty high. Literally most of Georgia has a high chance of losing power. Parts of South Carolina, even parts of Alabama could lose power. This is a big one, folks. We've been tracking this storm, we've been seeing what it will do, and now we're seeing what this storm is already doing. Trees have came down. The reports are significant. Man, we haven't seen a storm this bad. And yeah, I will have another update on the storm tomorrow. So everyone, please be safe. Please listen to your local officials. For more information, and I'll see you in my next and I'll make another update tomorrow, if not the next day, depending. And I'll see you then. Stay safe, folks. Have a good night. Thanks.